Y'all, welcome back to the Geechee Boy Intuition. Y'all with Marco Divine. You know, I had to come on and represent with the Gullah Geechee flag. You know, yeah, we got our own flag and shit. We kind of sort of like our own nationality. I don't know why they don't like really label us as our own, really. You know what I mean? As our own thing. But anyways, right now we're about to do a reading for Virgo, all placements. All placements. So if you got Virgo in your chart anywhere, this could resonate. But this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you, with everybody. Just because you have it in your chart don't mean it's going to resonate, but it is for, you know, general meaning who this could resonate with any person with a Virgo placement that run across this video. It may not, it don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a hit or miss, you know? Like I'm an Aries sun. I watch a bunch of Aries readings and they don't resonate with me, so I just be like, oh, man, they ain't talking to me. Only way I sit there and watch it is if I know somebody that shit resonating with. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't good to cross watch, but if I'm already in the mix hearing it, it's like, shit, I might as well take from this and try to like give that person some words of encouragement without acting like I really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes your intuition to get you in trouble. Sometimes everybody don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to know their future, what's coming to them. So don't just run around telling people what's going on. You can't really just, you know, you can put them on point. You can like, you know what I'm saying? But don't just, everybody don't be ready for that. Even conspiracy theories, people, you can't shove that type of shit down. People can't. You know, and sometimes it's not that they don't want to leave it; they be scared, so they just dismiss it. Like fuck it, I'm comfortable in my little world. But Virgos, we gonna start off with career and money. Virgo all placements. Oh, for y'all that didn't see, y'all like my Geechee flag? It's that Gullah Geechee flag, that low country. Yeah, that's how to represent one time. But anyway, back to the Virgos. All right, so with career and money, the first two cards that came out is Rose and Gold. Damn, I don't know if somebody like rose gold, wear rose gold, but rose says financial relief, being content, loving care. So you could be coming into this, or maybe that's how you feel right now when it comes to finances. You feel relieved, like not stressing about nothing. You're content. You know what I'm saying? You're in a position where you can, you know, love on yourself more, loving care. Somebody could work in a position with like security or some type of supportive role. I heard a party promoter or some shit like that. I don't know. That's just what I heard as soon as I said that somebody could do something like that. And gold says solid finances, investing, integrity, and deep values, banking, long-term goals, long-term position, and satisfying work. You got two more that fell out. It says hand and tower. So hand talk about manifesting money, reaching goals. Financial assistance. This financial assistance could come in any kind of way. This could be something you're manifesting. You manifest some type of opportunity, reaching some type of goal, or you just manifesting money. Tower, earning power, building a business, sound decision. So with this manifesting money coming out before this tower, and it's saying earning power, you could be, you know, doing things to raise your vibration, doing things to, you know, and a lot of times people do that shit unintentionally. Like we see that shit in movies and shit, all that. Like even if anybody ever seen that Malcolm X movie, when before he went to prison, when he was robbing and shit like that, and then he went to prison, he went in that prison and he raised his vibration, he raised his consciousness, he raised his knowledge, everything came out that motherfucker a whole different version of himself. And when you know, earn that type of power, connect with the divine, when you strengthen that connection, you able to manifest more. You able to just, You know what I'm saying? Like, look how, referring to Malcolm X again, look how like he was just doing his thing and people just came and assisted him on his journey. He didn't have to ask people. He didn't have to, even if he was at a point of asking people, that wasn't really where his growth came from. His growth came from people seeing him, being inspired, people joining. That, and Christ did the same thing. Christ did the same thing. He had a lot of females that was funding a lot of the shit he was doing and putting together. He had people that was, yeah, I see you. I see what you're doing. I'm about to join. I want to join. I want to be a part of that. I'm inspired. You know? So I don't know if somebody need to hear something like that. If you waiting on your soul tribe, people who gonna support you and whatever it is that you do, just keep going and people gonna find you. Just like how I found a little bit of people on here on TikTok that come back every video. You know what I'm saying? They interact with me. And I appreciate that, you know. But that's what comes with just going in a direction of your purpose or whatever it is you want to do. Regardless of what it look like, you're going to eventually run through a breakthrough or something going to happen or it's going to grow, expand. Next card that came out is Treasure. This could be now or coming in the near future. It says worry-free finances, money in reserves, access. So you can have money coming from different places, putting money up in different places, just not worried about finances at this time or in the near future. Spiral, out of control, climbing the ladder, upward trend. So I don't, with this saying spiral and out of control, I don't know if things may seem like it's not growing, like maybe it's like a lot going on around a certain thing pertaining to career finances that may, you know, seem all over the place, but you're climbing the ladder though, regardless, upward trend. I don't know. I see promotion here. That I was just gonna say maybe you're climbing the ladder in the eyes of other people, and I seen promotion as soon as I look down. Connections. So it's like even if things not going the way you want it to, is you being put in a position that could, you know, put you closer to your goal. It sounds like something unexpected. Okay, ring, financial commitments, long-term investments, partnership. Maybe you and a partner, it says work together, fulfilling career. Maybe you and a partner are trying to create a fulfilling career, make some financial commitments, and putting together some long-term goals, investments. This could come with a lot of paperwork, contracts, something you're doing, learning as you go. Maybe this is a business. Or maybe somebody going back to school, says taking a class. Horn just beat confirmation. That's confirmation for somebody. Somebody going back to school. Somebody could be winning money or getting recognition in something they do that's a part of their life purpose. Spiritual health more than money. Abundance, easy money. It's like, or whatever this is life purpose. It's like the more you do this, it make you more abundant. It makes money come more easily. Divine intervention. Somebody could have a secret stash or about to find money, or be literally taking it. I don't think somebody gonna be taking it with lucky break being here though. Gamble, good fortune. Okay, I'm about to go to the next deck. I'm gonna get in y'all business a little bit. What's the news? Spirit most like what is Virgos? What is going on in Virgos energy? Spin Virgos all placements. What is going on in their energy? What do they need to know? What's the news? And Virgos life. Damn, hold up. I'm not taking that. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, the second card that came out is numbing. The first one was red flag. I tried not to start it off on a bad, you know, but this, I don't know. Somebody could be doing something to numb some pain or something they're going through. They could be showing irrational behavior or dealing with some type of addiction or self-medicating, you know, something like that. Okay, what else? Virgos. Detective. Somebody snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. I don't know if it's the same person. It could be somebody could. This is either somebody you was in a romantic and passionate situation with, or somebody is snooping to see who you're in a passionate connection with. Somebody tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught. Like if they on your page or something like that, they trying to avoid liking anything on accident or something like that. Bye, Felicia. There's somebody you probably cut off. Toxic masculinity. It's giving a toxic masculine energy. Don't have to be a female just because it's masculine. Tarot is gender neutral. That's why I'll be disliking those tarot readers that be like, oh, girl, this and girl, man, you don't know who that's talking to. That's resonating with me, and I'm a whole man. I don't feel right. You talk about my situation and you talking about a penis and shit like that. Like, I don't get down like that. I can't really listen to your reading out loud and be comfortable. And people, you know what I'm saying? People looking at me. It's people already looking at you crazy because you're watching tarot. Then what you saying, it's like people looking at me like, why the fuck am I listening to that? Like, but yeah, I'm always revert this shit to men and women, bro, because I know how that shit feel. But long haul came out. This could be you thinking about long-term intentions. You know, you're diving deeper into whatever this is, your hustle. Anything that you're trying to do in life. Like, you doing things that could pay off in the next 5 years. Like, you doing shit that matters. I could be talking to somebody that's a black sheep. Somebody could be in some player type of energy. I don't know if this is you. But hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Today came out. Today could have been a good day for you. It could have, good vibes. Or you just in the present moment trying to be, or are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that be the best days, man. You know them days when you put your phone down and you just in the moment and you just not try to connect because it come natural. But when you just connect with people just based off of what's going on around y'all at that moment. Those be the best times. Like, them be the most, like, if you work at work and you have those moments, them be the best days at work. Or the best days in the community, in the hood, outside, when that, Hold on. Drop all these damn cards. All right, get back to it. Spirit for Virgos. Spirit, what's that? Rebound came out. Flighty, temporary options, unpredictable intentions. Maybe like what, you staying away from these type of people? You got your eye out for these type of people? You can see through these type of people? That's what I'm getting. Are you saying bye to this type of energy? Like, you thinking about long term and shit. So you not really feeling the player type of energy and the party animal sex drugs and alcohol shit. You not like, it's like somebody just like growing out of something. Yeah, you had a sudden realization about something. Like, maybe this type of, the people you said bye to or something always could be in positions where they're financially incapable, or putting you in positions where you financially incapable, and these are the type of people that want to reconcile with you, but you thinking about long term. You know what I'm saying? If you don't reconcile with these people, they could be a little dramatic or something like that. They could be dramatic about it. You could be spiritually woke though, so you might see through all of that shit. Maybe through either somebody got exposed, or you got some evidence on something, or some receipts on something, or you going to expose somebody, or you're something they say when they come towards you is going to expose them or something like that. Or maybe you just sitting on top of some receipts and people don't know, and these people gonna try to come towards you acting, dramatic, because you may not want to connect with them, and shit, you might tell somebody about themselves. You might hit somebody with some facts. God is, I am. See here, lift off, fast action, progress forward, the wait is over. Damn, a sneaky link is fed up. a sneaky link is fed up. They could be trying to take fast action towards you because this came out right on top of rebound with temporary option, unpredictable intentions, and flighty. Somebody fed up. What you did? Toxic masculinity. You ghosted them. You ghosted them. They fed up. They about to come towards you. I think ever since you ghosted them, this person could have been dealing with financial, struggles, penny pinching, or maybe this was you. This is why you ghosted them. Like, man, I can't be fucked with you. I'm always broke every time I come around you. Like, I can't. What the fuck? Maybe you ask for too much. Love bombing. Like, maybe this person love bomb you out your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know dudes that do that shit. Like, they have a female with money and they play on they love for them to get shit out of them. I see that shit is so weird and weak. And I hate when women go for that type of shit. That's some weak shit. Don't ever let no nigga say no shit like that. No man. Or play with you like that. Yeah, that moment right there, that's when you should be thinking in your head, princess treatment. Princess treatment. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever give up on that princess that you saw yourself as a little kid. Even the male, don't give up on that little king you seen yourself as, and don't let no female get you out of that shit. If they try to, they not worth it. If they don't respect you, get them gone. You will get rewarded by the divine for standing on business. For real, for real. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck if you need that person for a place to stay and you say, you know what, I'm leaving. I don't give a damn. God got me. I promise you. I've been in them shoes before. I'm from South Carolina now. I was in New York. Left New York and walked 30 minutes to Pennsylvania because I was right there by the border. I walked. And I was in a car accident. Back fucked up, I could barely carry all my clothes. I had to take some shit out at the dumpster and throw it away. Fuck it. Getting away from you. Like, you gotta stand on business for real. That shit always come with, because when you stand on business, you telling the universe, I don't like what I was just dealing with, so send me something better. But when you reconnect with these people and shit, you telling the universe, oh, I'm satisfied with this. I like this. I'm cool. You don't gotta send me nothing new. And people wonder, when I'm gonna stop dealing with this, when I'm gonna find my person. You not gonna find your person as long as this person consuming all your energy. When you start keeping to yourself and raising your vibration, you start to attract every fucking thing for you. Attract everything that you desire. You can't do that when you got energy vampires stealing your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna keep your phone on 100 if you keep passing your charger around? How you gonna keep your phone charged? Now you asked out, can't get a ride, can't book an Uber, can't do this and do that. But you keep your charger to yourself. Your shit stay where it need to be. And I'm referring to your energy with this charger. That charger is just a connection with the divine. Staying in alignment, keep your battery on 100. You ain't got to worry about the bullshit. Okay. Somebody could be dealing with some legal, some court issues. Court issues could be pertaining to some default on payments or repossessed assets. Somebody, I don't know if it's you or this person. This could definitely be somebody that want to reconcile. Head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. So if you're going through some type of level up spiritually, mentally, physically, it's like it's a trigger in this person's emotions. Like, I don't know if this has been a long time coming or what, or something. It's like something is triggering the chemistry between y'all and this person. Like, they seeing it, like they feeling it, and the intense passion. Maybe you felt it first. Maybe y'all already had y'all intimate moments laying up, caked up and shit, but it didn't really hit this person until now. And this could be while you got your guard up towards this person and you leveling up in some type of way, spiritually, mentally, physically, learn some type of lesson, talking to somebody that's a black sheep and they're spiritually woke. It's like you might experience a lot of people from your past or people who think they know you, that might, look at your elevation and be like, wow, you acting different. Or like, how people really try to gaslight, bro. I hate that shit. I got some aunties like that. Oh my God. Like, and it wasn't until I moved away and really learned about gaslighting and all of that shit, I really see how hard people go to try to manipulate. That shit be sad, and they don't gain nothing from it. My family the same fucking way. I swear to God. Swear to God. Master goddamn narcissist and what the word I just said. All the above. All the above. Gaslighting. Love bombing. Narcissism. You name it. Yep. I'm doing the same soon. I've been did that like years ago, but I came back for reasons that I'll talk about on another reading. But Virgo, let's get into it. What is going on in your energy? Damn, 3 of Cups came out first. Hopefully that's talking about celebrations. I'm not gonna take it though. I'm gonna see what come out. The Temperance in reverse. And the 3 of Cups still wanted to show judgment. Okay, so somebody going through some type of karma, some type of judgment for maybe putting you in a third party situation. Yeah, it's like while you getting blessings and shit, this person over there is sad. This could be somebody from your past or that know you, a different version of you, you know, before the elevation, before growing up. You got your guard up towards this person. It's like the more you keep your guard up towards this person, the more you grow spiritually and financially. Yeah, the divine about to send you a partner. 4 of Wands. Could be a Taurus, don't have to be. This person don't have to be now, but they could be like have an important status. Like in their job or whatever they do. They got some type of the Hierophant. They got like an important. The Hierophant can stand for a judge, is somebody in a big position, or somebody important. 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody like you're gonna be able to build a family life with, or a business life with, business love aspect with, something like, you know, whatever your desires. Because right behind that is wish fulfillment. So it's your desire. This is something that's wish fulfillment to you. But whoever this toxic person is, I don't know, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they in regret. They in regret about, they could have did something to affect your work or your career. They could have caused a tower to that, or they could have been doing like spell work. Look at that. Look at that 8 of Pentacles card now. Moon phases, the candles. They going through a tower moment for this, so they was trying to do spell work to manifest a tower on you. It's like maybe they didn't want you to heal. Maybe they didn't want you to realize that you were feeling incomplete. They wanted you to be satisfied in whatever this was. So because they know you deserve a new beginning. They don't want you to have that new beginning. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to have all these ideas, these creative ideas, and all this inspiration. And then, you know what I'm saying? This good ass energy that come with you. They know and understand if they can affect this and steal this from you, this light inside you, this happiness, this joy. They take all the ideas. They take all the shit that come from they take all your magic, the shit that you use to manifest. They take that shit. They know your power. They know who you is. They could have seen this shit. Spirit could have talked to them and told them who you was and whatever, or what your energy does. And this motherfucker, you know, they know you, what that light do, how it manifests, how it. Your light could have irritated this person. Demons though. They could have caused illusions and shit like that. Try to show up as somebody they wasn't. Try to show. This not coming out in reverse, but with the 7 of Cups right behind that, it's like, oh damn, it's in reverse now. I didn't even mean to do that. But this person was trying to show up as something they not. They was trying to present themselves, you know, as something they not, because they know who you was. They knew maybe that was the only way they can get access to your energy. Look what's right here. It's like an ending came from them benefiting off of this energy, that inner, you know what I'm saying? That energy, not energy, but in literally, you know. But an ending came to this. You went through a transformation. It's like you ascended through this bullshit, and now this person can't even exist in your energy no more. Energy vampires are like parasites. You want to get rid of them, raise your vibration. When you pull back a little bit, don't just pull back and run to another person and vent and talk. Go and meditate. Go and gain that understanding. Go move in the way you're supposed to move. They gonna expose everything. They gonna just say it. Because it's like everything they fear, they gonna start thinking is going on, and they gonna just start blurting shit out and telling the whole truth. I'm trying to tell you. They're gonna tell you how they really feel about you. Just because you're not giving them the reaction they want. That shit terrifies them. You know? And it's crazy. I know people who've been dealing with narcissists their whole life and they still give them their power. It's like, bro, when you gonna learn? When you gonna learn? That, you know, one thing I like about dealing with a narcissist, bro, I'm a narcissist slayer. You're gonna be different after dealing with me. After karma get done with your ass, you're gonna be a different person. You're gonna be a different person. I'm gonna be the reason for your elevation. I'm gonna be the reason why you stop doing dumb shit and fuck shit to people. I'm gonna be the reason. I swear. Every time. And I hate sometimes that, you know, God used me for that in people's life, but it's like, fuck it, I accept that now. Fuck it. It is what it is. I get excited now. Oh, okay. God gotta humble another one, huh? I mean, it's necessary. A lot of people out here need to be humbled on a daily, bro. That people be crazy. Outrageous. And then got the nerve to point the finger if you react. Whole bunch of gaslighting. When you think about it, bro, the government been the first people to gaslight us and shit like that. The police, all that shit. When you really pay attention, the police will lie to you to try to get you to so they can get an arrest. They will lie. They will make up shit, but let you lie to them. Well, that's a charge. I'm trying to tell you, they'll trick your ass off the streets. And how else? And if the society that's built off of shit like that is running shit, why are we surprised that this shit going on in our families? Why are we surprised it's going on in the hood and in the community? Why? The leaders doing it. And people don't even, and when you don't know what it is, you just gonna adapt to the shit thinking it's cool. Just like a lot of shit out here. A lot of shit out here come like just fornication and running around having sex with random people. Demons come with that. You want to know how, and I'm gonna break it down. Demons latch to people off of your traumas, your emotions. If they like the sense unstable emotions. That's why as soon as you get to that point of breaking down, you start getting the craziest thoughts. Because that's when the devil know, oh, it's my time to come in. Yeah, let me see how weak you are. If you don't got no traumas and shit, and you know how to transmute those negative thoughts and think about positive and kill that noise and shit, it's like the devil can't get to you through your mind. He got to use people outside of you. When you ascend enough, you know how we all got that devil on our shoulder, angel on our shoulder. When you ascend enough, that devil go away. That motherfucker got to work outside of you now. Once you heal from the traumas, because it feed off all the traumas from everything, childhood, relationships, it's gonna feed off of that shit. You could be in a good relationship and be terrified of shit because that's what it's trying. It wants you to be terrified. It wants you to self-sabotage. It don't want you to have happiness, because the more you get close to happiness, and you know love is the highest vibration and authenticity, but the more you get closer to that, the more you getting closer to manifesting. And the devil gonna always try to swerve in your lane when you get close to manifesting, regardless if you healing or not. I say that almost every reading. When the devil start bothering you and shit through people, that's how you know you getting closer to a manifestation, something you pray for, something you set the intention for. But you got to get them outside of you first. You got to heal from these traumas. Like everybody in the world think, oh, we need Jesus, we need this, we need that. Everybody just needs to heal from your traumas, and you will have no desire to hurt nobody else. You will have no desire to even think in certain type of ways. You will really be disgusted with some of the shit you used to do. Real talk. I used to rob people. I used to do certain shit that now I look back, that shit break my heart for certain shit that I played a role in. And I don't care. I put my shit on Front Street because me and God already done dealt with this. So I don't give a fuck about the judgment of nobody else. Long as God forgave me for shit and I done dealt with my karma and everything, then yeah, we cool. I don't care. This is my testimony. And that's exactly why in the beginning I brought up somebody like Malcolm X, talk about how he used to rob, he used to break people's shit and all that shit, and he got enlightened and became exactly who the fuck he was supposed to be. Sometimes we be lost. Sometimes we grow up and be a product of our environment. You gotta break out of them old toxic cycles, and that's exactly what it means to be born again. Like, people waste their time getting dunked in water. I honestly, me on my spiritual journey, I see no purpose of being dunked in water. That shit, I've been baptized and it did nothing. It didn't stop me from robbing people. It didn't stop me from doing the motherfucking thing. But to be born again is to literally do what I'm telling you right now. To unlearn the ways of society, unlearn the ways of your peers, community, your parents, all that shit, and learn everything through spirit. The more you tap into your intuition is like a fucking book that's inside of you, or like a guidance, like goddamn, what's that shit on that commercial? Nationwide is on your side. And she just pop up, give you all this advice and tell you this and that's exactly how your intuition is. That's how your spirit guides work with you, your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I be really trying to break people out of that religious mindset, because that shit is causing blockages. Like in the Bible, it tell you that you're not supposed to honor the dead, speak to the dead or something like that. But then you praying to Jesus and talking about you covered in the blood of Jesus. What the fuck? Isn't he an ancestor? Come on now, make it make sense. That's why you gotta use your third eye and question everything, bro. Some shit they be saying don't make no fucking sense. When your third eye open and you open that Bible again, you gonna start to see through shit like, boy, what the fuck? When you start putting spiritual law and universal law in play in order, that shit don't make sense. Keep in mind, that shit was created by man. Man, don't know one man got no bigger connection to God than the next, unless you the chosen. Unless you one of the chosen. But we can show you how to gain that same access. So really, we just kind of born with the shit. You know what I'm saying? We just got to understand it. We all born with it, but a lot of people been tapped out of that shit for generations, bloodlines, lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? And we trying to help some of the old souls tap back into who they was probably 8 lifetimes ago. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And guide the new souls. You will never, if you think that religion is the end all be all, you will never understand this world. You will never really understand God. And I'm just being 100% honest. I used to be in that. I used to be in churches too. I used to be an Israelite, all that. I used to do it too. I've been studying this shit for 11 years now. No, I'm 31. So 10 years. So a lot of people like to argue with me about this shit. You ain't never really spend time diving into that book. Multiple of them shits. And one thing I find alarming about the Bible, you can get 3 different ones and they all worded a little differently. Like, why is that? Y'all everybody putting their own spin on the shit. Like, damn. But there is a lot of truth in the Bible though. It's a lot of truth in that shit. But it's a lot of bullshit in there too. And once you open up your third eye, you will see through it. You're gonna know. It's not, when you read it, you're gonna feel it in your spirit. It's certain shit that's gonna feel heavy in your spirit when you read it, and it's certain shit that's gonna be like, the fuck? There's so much shit about the Bible that made me lost, and that the more I kept, I asked God to reveal, because I remember one day I got in an argument with somebody about Jesus and Israelites and shit like that, and I was confused after that conversation. I walked home and I asked God, that walk home was like an hour and 30 minutes. I asked God, I said, show me, reveal to me what the truth is. And he started showing me Egyptian shit. I swear. And that shit clicked in everything in me. I had friends that used to be on shrooms and all type of shit. They used to tell me, oh my God, you look like a pharaoh. Before I was into any of this shit, and I used to look at them like, what the fuck? A pharaoh? Nigga, what? But then I found out through tarot and shit that I was a pharaoh in my I don't know if it was my first lifetime, but in one of my past lives. King Namar, look him up. It was the first pharaoh. And the Most High showed me that through a download. I was always heard in my readings that I was a pharaoh, that come from pharaohs and shit like that. But through a download, he showed me exactly which one. I'll get into that story another reading, because that might help people, figure out who they is and tap into them Akashic records. If anybody ever heard of the Akashic records, it's a recording of records of everything that ever happened on this planet. All your lifetimes. Everybody don't have a bunch of lifetimes. Some souls are new, but me, I know I'm an old soul. I'm an old soul. I've been here before Christ. Literally, the chosen ones, if you look in the Bible, in the Old Testament, the chosen ones were spoken of way before Christ. Way before him. Just because I don't believe in Jesus don't mean I don't believe in Christ. That is the Messiah, but that's just not his name. Anyways, your higher self wants you to know. These are things your higher self wants you to know. It says, when you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. What does that mean to you? What does that say to you? What it's saying to me is don't back down. It's nothing that you can't accomplish. It's nothing that you can't conquer. That's what that shit say to me. All this fire in this shit, nigga, this lava. I feel like that's that inner fire you need to have within yourself. Look at it. Look at the next card. Fuck what it say. Look at the astronaut. Dream big. Think fucking outside the box, outside the dome, outside the firmament. Everything is unfolding as it should be. So you ain't got nothing to scratch. Just follow your intuition and keep going. Answers appear when you release the question. So it could be something that you want to know right now. Ask spirit. This is one way how you can figure out anything. Ask spirit. Meditate and wait on that fucking answer. That answer could come to you in any way. In any way. That shit could come through a fucking Facebook video, a TikTok video as confirmation. And when you know you just prayed and asked for that confirmation and you see it in your face, that's how you know. You know what I'm saying? It can come through somebody saying something random. It could be anything. Just got to pay attention. So whatever this is, release that question. That answer come to your intuition, bro. Strengthen your intuition. Meditate. Clear your head. Stop thinking and worrying about everything outside of you and think about you. One thing I realized, bro, that's when everything takes off in your life. When you go within, when you stay to yourself or around the people who really love you, your circle, your inner, your tribe, you know what I'm saying, your everyday areas. When you stay there and you just stay rooted in your own energy, things grow. When you start getting rooted in your homeboy energy, homegirl over there on the other side of town, shit start happening. You start losing money. You got to pay for this and pay for that. Little fucked up situations happening. You know what I'm saying? I understood that at a young age. I think I started to understand that when I was like 15. When I started to mix, bro, everything makes sense. I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries. So when shit start not making sense and bother me, bro, I'm short tempered. I'm like a fucking, I don't know. So when I step away from the chaos, it makes sense. And then look at this shit right here. What it says: sometimes the best things are created from chaos. But what I feel like this is talking about, I don't think it's talking about the same type of chaos. I feel like this is talking about like chaotic moments of uncomfort. You know what I'm saying? Chaos in your life, things that you're dealing with. And I realized the Most High put us in uncomfortable situation so we can soar higher, go harder, reach different levels of potential. Because when you get in them situations, you like, boy, if I don't do this, I don't eat. If I don't do this, I don't sleep, and I don't have a bed. I don't have this. I don't have that. And when you get in moments like that, it's like no play. It's no play. And what the Most High wanted to do when he put you in that situation, he wants you to keep that energy. Because your blessing is going to come from you keeping that energy. You're going to benefit heavy off of that energy. If it's that big, so he got to put you in a fucked up predicament just so you can tap into that energy to get out of it. Yeah, that energy going to take you far as hell. Is that important? He had to slow everything down in your life to show you that? Yes, that shit is that big. I don't give a fuck what it is. Sometimes he'll slow everything down in your life until you stand up for yourself, until you speak up about something or take that necessary step you need to make. Sometimes he want to get you in a position where you're not scared to take those steps or make those moves that benefit you or that feel right with you. Fuck consulting with him, her, and them, because This journey is about you and the Most High God. That's it. When it comes to your kids, you're preparing them to walk on their journey with the Most High God. This shit is about you and God, because God got his hands on your kids' life more than you do. He can take their life at any time. You have no control over that. He does. So just make sure you prepare them to be able to walk with the divine correctly, so they don't have to worry about certain shit. Because when you walk with the divine correctly, the amount of protection that come with this shit, the amount of, like, it's people, like, I'm sorry to say this, I'm sorry to shit on anybody religion, but it's a lot of people praying to Jesus right before they die. If y'all seen firsthand the type of shit I've been protected from, to me, it makes me question the way that Christ died. It really do. Because it make it look at me like, I understand I'm chosen, but who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to be protected from certain shit and he fall victim to similar shit? It don't make sense to me. But anyway, it says here, perspective is a matter of where you stand. So you could feel like you feel like you probably got something going on. You like, man, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this. It's no way I can possibly do this on my own. Maybe you got to change your perspective. Maybe you got to change the way you see things. And this is why I'm so down to earth. One reason why I love that I'm so down to earth. Like, I go and chill with I'm not gonna say go chill with some crackheads or homeless people, but if I see them, I'm gonna talk to them like as if they a millionaire. I'm not gonna treat no millionaire differently than I would treat a homeless person. I don't care. Even famous people. I'm not about to be on your dick. I'm not a fan of you. I'm a fan of your work. I always, I'm not a fan of you. I probably meet you for real and don't like shit about you, but I'm a fan of your work. You know what I'm saying? But I treat everybody the same. And when you hang around people, even if it's for 3 minutes, and you realize what they going through and what they trying to do and the obstacles they overcoming and shit like that, especially when somebody going through the fucking worst and they doing that shit gracefully, like, yeah, man, yeah. But it's all good. This is life. I'm living. I'm going forward. Like, that shit make you look at your life like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I complaining about? Like, what? Why? Like, now is no excuse. It is no motherfucking excuse. I love moments like that. I don't know. I like to, party, bullshit, have fun, but I love to grow spiritually, financially, and shit more than anything. And I've always been like that. I think I've been like that since like 15 years old. I always knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I don't give a fuck. I started selling candy and shit in school, candy and snacks in school. I'm like, yes, I love this. This is like my personality right here. Like Ed, and Eddie. I make sense why that was my favorite cartoon growing up. Them motherfuckers used to hustle their ass off just for a jawbreaker every day. And look at the limits and they used to go to. When you look at shit like that and you see people going through worse, bro, that shit just make you look at it like, bro, I can do this. It give you a different type of motivation, a different type of hope. You like, ain't no way. I'm not accepting defeat. That motherfucker going through way worse and they ain't accepting defeat. What I look like? Come on, man. Hell no. Okay, the next card, it said, when you start, the path appears. So take a step in any direction. Yeah, I do yes or no's, but I charge for that. $5 for a question, $10 for 3 questions. I do yes or no's though. I need to go through this deck and get my Sharpie and write yes and no on all of the yes and no cards. Yeah. And so, yeah, take a step in any direction, man. I feel like spirit is going to meet you in the middle. Whatever you do, whatever step you take, they're going to meet you. Like today, right now I don't have a vehicle. My license is suspended. Had to sell my car. My baby mama called the police on me. I didn't want the police to take another car, so I sold it anyway. But I had to I was out somewhere and I was trying to get an Uber, and I'm like, damn, why ain't no Uber drivers picking up? Like, it's the middle of the day. Why ain't no Ubers picking up? Fuck going on? So I started thinking like, all right, it must be something you want me to know. It's something you want me to run into. It's something you want me to see. Most High, what is it? Show me what it is. And then I'll run into something. Today it was money, but it's not always money. It's sometimes it's a certain conversation. And I'll be telling people that. I'm like, bro, I was just wondering why the Most High still had me here, or why I was locked outside, and why, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this is exactly what it was, this conversation. And I make sure I tell people that. I make sure I tell people, like, I appreciate you for being a vessel for the Most High, letting the Most High use you, even if you weren't even aware. I appreciate you. I let people know that just happened. You know what I'm saying? It says you, and that makes sense to what I'm just saying too. It said you are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. So like I said, take a step in any direction. The Most High gonna meet you in the middle. You know, don't give up. And I notice when you trying to start shit, it be hard at first, but the Most High just trying to build that consistency within you. Just because it's hard and it's not panning out the way you want it to right off the bat, don't mean give up. The Most High trying to get you rooted in that shit and get used to standing there for hours and doing this for hours, trying to talk to people, get people attention, whatever it is, you know? Because soon as you get rooted in that motherfucking habit, and you start waking up, leaving the house a certain time every day to make sure you in that spot or whatever it is, you get different results. And you walk out that house different. You like, yeah, yesterday and the last week was like this, but I'm going to make some money today. It's just gonna happen. I'm gonna make some money today. I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when. It's just gonna happen. I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make some money today. Just talk to yourself like that. Say little shit like that to yourself. Manifest it. Speak it into existence. I'm gonna make some money today. I'm gonna make some money today. Get some bay leaves. Write down on it what you're trying to accomplish. Short-term goal, long-term goal. Burn it. That shit worked. I had got that from a video on Facebook, and I tried it one time. I wanted to make $200 every day, and I was doing that. But the only thing that made it stop was I got in an argument with the girl I was dating at that time. Like, she was real low vibrational, and it took me that to see it. And I said that earlier. If you want to expose a low vibrational person or a karmic or a energy vampire, raise your vibration. That's all you got to do. And that's all I was doing. I was raising my vibration, manifesting more, and that shit was pissing off somebody else. Or they was looking for a reason to be pissed off. Karmic shit. But I fucked up. Now I know karmic shit now. Just walk out the door. Just walk out the door. Because the more you go back and forth with a karmic, they're not learning. It's like you're feeding their fucking ego. You feeding their ego. They not listening to that shit. That's why it take longer for that shit to process. But when you just walk straight out the door, that's what make a player turn into a changed man. When you don't play with them and they like you, and they know you're not going to play with them. Either they're gonna stay away from you, or and think about your ass forever, or they're gonna come towards you and make the necessary changes. If they know you ain't gonna play with them for shit show, they know one fuck up, you out the door. They not gonna play. They not gonna play. I even be getting women to do shit they not used to, because I'm not about to play. I'm not going for it. You're not about to stroke your ego off of me. You're not. Like, I don't mind, saying nice shit to you, making you feel good, but you're not about to boost your ego off me and play games. And no, because I could take this energy anywhere. And one thing that come with me, if I'm dealing with you, you're the only person I'm dealing with, regardless if we're in a relationship or not. I like to keep my energy potent. I ain't about to be spreading my shit thin, because your shit go from this to fucking this quick. And that shit fucks with your money. Anything fucks with you or your alignment spiritually, it fucks with your money. 9 to 5s are kind of dangerous. I always tell people, though, anybody with 9 to 5, I'm about to drop some real game real quick. If you got a 9 to 5, I'm not going to say quit your 9 to 5 or nothing like that, but do something on the side where you can create another source of income. Because if you're trying to manifest, that's what it's going to come through. Yeah, you can manifest promotions and shit like that. That takes longer, though. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with something like, okay, my amount of money is based on the time and energy I put in this, you can manifest at any limit. There's no limit. But on your job, you make a certain amount. So your check gonna look the same every time. So you can't manifest through that. So yeah, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if you just taking out a percentage to buy scratch offs or lottery tickets. Manifestation works. I'm gonna fucking start a class I'm gonna start a fucking spiritual class for real. Like, bro, I could teach people so much shit. And the difference between me and other people, like the shit I'm teaching y'all, I'm doing this shit in my own life while dealing with spiritual attacks and shit. So it's like people not seeing this shit to the full extent it could be because I'm dealing with, people trying to fuck with my energy and shit like that. But if y'all don't got none of that shit going on, I want to see y'all soar and fly high too. I'm gonna get my blessings for that because that's my purpose. That's what I'm supposed to do. But I want to get my psychology, my master's in psychology first. Before I do that, I want to have some type of certificate so nobody can't be like, "Oh, you just a da 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 da." Your intuition ain't nothing that you can. Yeah, you can use it, but people can. It's no paper behind that. It's no documentation. And these days, people respect that more than actual skill, talent, that documentation. But yeah, Virgos, this was y'all reading, man. I hope this information, knowledge, wisdom help somebody today. If anybody would like a book, personal reading, a mini reading, or pay for some questions, holler at me in the inbox or below. I'll let it sit up there for a little second before I jump off. And I'm about to come right back on. I'm about to smoke and come right back on. I decided to take, y'all gonna be seeing more of me. Know that. And my minimum, I'm gonna do 5 videos a day. This is my second one. That's minimum. I was putting my job over this, but literally, if I do 2 readings, I just made my whole fucking what I made today. So fuck that. It's taking up too much space. 144. But yeah, until next time, man. I'll be back in a little bit, about to smoke.